I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger.
The infamous I Am the Danger scene. Breaking Bad is the highest rated show on IMDb, and in large part due to impactful scenes like this one. This is a scene I'm sure everyone has seen before, but maybe everybody doesn't understand the full impactfulness of this moment. This is Skylar's first time truly seeing who Walt really is. This is her first time really talking to Heisenberg. She had been protecting Walt and even helping him up to this point because she thought that's what was best for the family. But at this moment, she realized she may have been putting them in more danger. The backstory to the scene, the reason for this conversation is the death of Gail. Gail's death caught a lot of attention because he was thought to be the real Heisenberg. This causes fear for Skylar, knowing her husband is in the same business. And in this moment, this is where she decides to talk to Walt about going to the police.
Walt, I've said it before. If you are in danger, we go to the police.
No, I don't want to hear about the police.
I do not say that lightly.
See, in this moment, Skylar hasn't fully grasped who her husband has become. She doesn't understand what Walt has done. He could never go to the police. And also, the reason for her fear is Walt's own doing.
I know what it could do to this family, but if it's the only real choice we have, if it's either that or you getting shot when you open your front door.
Don't want to hear about the
You're
police.
not some hardened criminal, Walt. You are in over your head. No. That's what we tell them. That's the truth.
That is not the truth.
Of course.
And he's 100% right here. This could not be farther from the truth. This scene takes place in season 4, and at this point, Walt is nothing short of a criminal mastermind. And her insinuating that he was anything less than really hurts his huge ego. It makes it hard for his true self not to come out.
Of course it is. School teacher, cancer, desperate for money.
Okay, we're done here.
Roped into working for, unable to even quit. You told me that yourself, Walt.
Walter White is a sociopath. As viewers watch the show, they realize you can't believe a word that comes out of Walter's mouth. Pretty much every conversation he has, he's never given the full truth in order to manipulate whoever he's talking to. It's somewhat sad to hear Skylar say, "You told me that yourself," not realizing the pathological liar she had been married to. Although at some point, this may have been the truth. Walter probably was way over his head at the beginning. He may have felt like he was forced to do what he was doing, even though that's really a lie he told himself. He have never enjoyed it at the beginning, but in reality, he never had to do any of what he did. Even with the cancer diagnosis, there's many courses of action he could have taken that didn't involve selling meth.
Jesus, what was I thinking? Walt, please, let's both of us stop trying to justify this whole thing and admit you're in danger.
Danger, really Walt's trigger word here. The idea of Walt being in danger is really a direct attack to his massive ego.
Who are you talking to right now?
She genuinely has no idea.
Who is it you think you see? Do you know how much I make a year? I mean, even if I told you, you wouldn't believe it. Do you know what would happen if I suddenly decided to stop going into work? A business big enough that it could be listed on the NASDAQ goes belly up. Disappears. It ceases to exist without me. No, you clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in.
Walter feels the need to state his importance in the meth business in this moment. Walter is someone who's feel he's been overlooked his entire life. A lot of his anguish comes from the fact that his friend's a billionaire from the company they founded together while he just became a regular school teacher. This humbled Walt's ego for most of his life until he became Heisenberg. Heisenberg really boosted Walt's ego, but it also ate him up inside because he could never really tell his family what he had accomplished. So in this moment, with Skylar unknowingly attacking his ego, Walt decides to put it on full display here.
I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks.
I am the one who knocks really is a hard bar. But outside of that, it really explains the irony of the whole situation. Like I said earlier, the reason for this whole conversation is the death of Gail. Skylar knowing Gail was in the meth business, this makes her fear that the same might happen to Walt. But unbeknownst to her, Walt is the orchestrator of Gail's death. For those who don't know, Gail was set up to be the replacement for Walt in the meth business. Walt's boss, Gus, was going to kill Walt. He needed Walt, so he was training Gail up to be the replacement. But to avoid his own death, Walt had Jesse kill Gail to save Walt's life. So Skylar is worried about the same happening to Walt, not realizing that Walter is the reason for her own fear. So this scene being very ironic, but it opens up Skylar's eyes to the true danger that Walt has become. And you could truly see the fear in Skylar in this moment. Her eyes are finally truly open, and now she could feel the full gravity of the situation. Her first time seeing the true darkness of Heisenberg. If you made it this far in the video, I am truly appreciative, and I appreciate even more if you liked and subscribed. This is going to be the first video on the new channel, but I also post the old videos on this one, so check those out if you haven't. But yeah, comment your thoughts on the video, anything you liked, disliked, any suggestions. And for anybody that's seen Death Note, while making this video, I kind of realized a lot of similarities between like Walter and Light from Death Note. So I think one day I'll end up doing like a deeper analysis and comparison between those two characters. So let me know how that sounds. Yeah, if you like the video, like the video. Until next time, peace.